Good afternoon, everybody. We are back 3:50 Eastern Time over here in Ohio. At least I don't know where you guys are at right now. 79 degrees. It is partly cloudy right now, but a nice day overall. Man, I want to jump into the market here in a second. But first and foremost, we got Pudgy first in the chat. What's going on? Dark Matter 521, PS5, Future Gaming, Dark Matter, Lucky's Thoughts, Moji, Dark Matter, Shredda, Dark Matter, Victor, Moji, Victor, Pudgy, Shredda, Moji, Victor, Moji, Shredda, Victor, Outdoor Smile, Moji, Tim, Moji, Outdoor Smile, Tim, Pudgy, Pudgy 13. What on earth is this? Victor and Moji. Guys, we're going to take a look at this a couple times today because this is wild, okay? This is wild, and we need to look at this here. Overall, market's still looking good. AMC up 6.90%. Shiba Inu coin up 5.5%. GameStop still up. The stuff that we watch on a daily basis up. But we have to look at this right here. We have to look at this right here. Do you guys remember? We were looking at this 5-minute chart. Oh, my gosh. We're looking at this 5-minute chart on the QQQ. I think it was Kalani, not 100% sure whether it was Kalani or not that was talking about, trade entries and things like that. And you guys are going to get a little treat since the first one's in here. We may take a look at it again. Oh, we still got it on the big chart, right? Yeah, we still got it on the big chart out here. Might be easier to see. QQQQQQ, ZXWVUTQ. I don't know where QQQ's at. We literally just looked at it. All right, guys, we got a 5-minute chart right here on the QQQ. You guys remember looking at that hourly chart and seeing that it tapped this level of resistance 3 times, right? And we figured we'd get a reversal. I did not think that we would get this large of a reversal, but I want to show you how much this is actually worth. Like I say, I bought some puts this morning, okay? I bought some puts this morning in this area right here, and yes, it fell back down. Nice. I put my stop loss on there, and I ended up getting stopped out, I think before I even went live. Maybe somewhere in this area or somewhere in this area right here. I don't exactly know which tick it was back up on, but I certainly would have got stopped out on this bounce right here. Nonetheless, okay, if this would have happened here, it would have been even better. But we were talking about entries, and I don't know exactly which 5-minute candle we were talking about earlier. It was either one of these in here, or it could have even been this one right here. But we put this green line on here and said, well, we think we could have a reversal here. It's bounced off. It's trying to retest it, and it is coming back down right now. So we said we could get into the downside knowing that it's tapped this level of resistance 3 times. Just so you guys know how much this is worth right here in terms of gains on options, put options on the QQQ. If you were going to day trade this and you bought an option that expires today, okay? So we'll talk about a couple different strike prices in there, but unfortunately I don't have all the options data since I'm not logged in. But I did look at a couple of them. So this morning, I bought 294s at, I don't know, it was in this area somewhere. And I got them for 90 cents, and I got out at a little over $1, right? I made my 2%. If you would have got them right here, those, I believe, well, I don't know about this candle right here, but this right here, they were trading at $5. So you would have 5x your money. And actually, in this area right here, if you would have got them this morning at 90 cents, you still would have 5x your money. In this area, they were trading at 40-some cents. So you would have gone from 40-some cents when we said we were entering, and you'd be selling for over $5 right here. 10x gain, okay? If you would have bought, I believe, 291s, they were trading for about 5 cents in this time frame right here. And they're currently trading for $2.50. Well, they were in this area right here when I just looked. I don't know if we're going to be able to see the 291s or not. 291s clearly not ticking right here because they're, this is call, put. 291s, $2.07 right here. These were $2.50 a minute ago. So assuming that this green candle erased about 50 cents, these guys were 5 cents earlier when we were talking about that entry, currently trading at $2 per option. Yes, you would have 40 to 50x'd your investment. Now, we do know that options are risky, right? And clearly, if you didn't get this steep of a decline, they would have expired worthless. We understand that. But a 40 to 50x increase in the 291s in this time frame right here, basically exactly when we put that entry on there. That is insane. I walked away with a 10% gain today. Could have been a 2,000% gain, 3,000% gain, 4,000% gain. But that's what we walked away with, guys. Absolutely incredible that we saw that, man. For anyone believing there's a crash coming, there will be a mysterious run up first. They could snake all the outdoor smile. I listen, man. I'm not a. I'm not gonna deny that. I do think there could be a little bit of a bounce so they can get some more people and some more money out there. Long story short, it locks assets in my actual account. Some here temporarily in my other personality. Pudgy13. Interesting. I don't know why he lost access to your other account. Get it back, man. Get it back. Let's see. Dan, man. Thank you very much for the super chat. Dude, about coins on PancakeSwap. What do coins like Bibidoge have to do to be listed on Binance? It already has over 1.5 million holders. Dan, I actually do not know listing requirements from Binance. So I know that they would have to go through whatever listing requirements Binance has, and then Binance would, I actually don't know if Binance needs an authority to list it or not, or they're their own authority and can determine to list whatever they want to list. But I don't know their specific listing requirements. I know they've had Shiba Inu coin for quite some time, but when Robinhood was listing Shiba Inu coin, they were very cautious about getting it listed, and it did take some time for them to do that. So I don't know if Binance is kind of the same in the way they scrutinize the investments that they list out there or not, but nonetheless, I don't know what they require to be listed on the Binance platform. PancakeSwap, dude, you basically just send your liquidity PancakeSwap and you're good to go. Opinion on where Shib will retrace to. Diamond, all depends on the market, man. All depends on the market. So if you want to, I don't even know where that went. Shib. If you want to look at this daily chart that we've got going on right here, we did just tap this level of resistance right in here. Right, we came in here, we tapped this level of resistance, and now we're pulling back a little bit to get into this channel. Same deal, what we're seeing with Ethereum and Bitcoin right now. I know Bitcoin's falling back down. Remember, we talked about that this morning, guys. This trend line right here, we said we could absolutely see a wick and wick back down into this channel. And it does seem like that's what we're doing right now. This is not necessarily a bullish breakout. This is simply an attempt at a bullish breakout. It would be much better to see either this candle close above this trend line here, or this resistance line at 21.6, or continuation to the upside tomorrow. And this was just a test today and an attempt today, and we do have confirmation tomorrow. So it is something to watch, man. But this is exactly what we talked about here on Bitcoin. Ethereum probably pulling back a little bit, but might not be as bad as the other ones. Yeah. See, we do have Ethereum-specific news that is continuing to support Ethereum in the fact that we've got the merge happening sometime around September 19th is when the Ethereum merge is supposed to happen. So that's why we're not retracing as much in Ethereum right there. But Bitcoin, along with Shiba Inu coin, seemingly continuing to remain in that channel that it's in right now. So we're going to have to watch and see whether or not we got confirmation tomorrow or throughout the night, or if it does actually turn back over here and start the channel a little bit lower. Look, when you've got a coin as large as Ethereum, it's not impossible for it to trade detached from Bitcoin and detached from the overall cryptocurrency market, especially if it has news that is like supporting the gain or supporting the decline. It could absolutely do it to the downside as well. But definitely we're going to keep our eyes on that. My, oh my. We are closing, guys. So AMC closed at 1658 today. Very nice. 7.87% gain on AMC. Shiba Inu coin sitting right now at 4 p.m. Eastern time, 11:37. GameStop, 146, 3.33% gain. An absolute wild close for the QQQ here. I would like to kick myself. I would like to kick myself for getting stopped out in this area right here. But I've been burnt way too many times not to set a stop loss on a day trade like that. And every now and then you do get the perfect hit, right? And then you can allow it to run or put your gain wherever you want to put your gain. But if this would have turned around to the upside here, you're risking way too much if you're playing like that. So you got to get those stop losses in there. But man, I'm telling you, if anybody entered the QQQ when we were talking about it this afternoon, you're sitting on potentially 5 to 50x gains, depending on which option contract you ended up buying. Absolutely massive move right there, going down to end the day. But overall, still a decent day in the market, guys. Crypto doing very well. Sundial closed up 1.72%. Mullen continued to barcode all day. CEI, not too much movement there. Closed at 38 cents. 38 cents. Up about 3% on the day. The SPY had a pretty good morning and then did the same thing as the QQQ there, selling off into the close, ending almost 1% lower. BBIG barcoding throughout the day, ending at $1.03. Highcroft barcoding throughout the day, $1.05. Netflix, $190, giving back some of the gains that it had earlier today when it was sitting up around $199. Redbox closing at $441 today. Nice morning, but then selling off into the afternoon. Clovis, $1.90, coming back down a little bit now. Box sitting at $2.18. Very nice, solid gain on the day. Revlon, $5.50, giving back some of its daily gains. And Luna Classic, still sitting in that 10.3 to 10.5 range that it's been in for quite some time now. Actually having a very nice afternoon and then giving back those gains to where it feels comfortable right here. And then, like we say, we were watching the QQQ earlier. We watched Bitcoin into the afternoon here. But, man, did anybody in the chat actually pick up any options that we talked about earlier? If not, I mean, it's completely cool. But if you did, I love it. Become a bro. Danny knows about it, man. Silly Kibbin? I don't know what's going on. And the developers are just using Shiba. Paul, I to a degree, yes. I believe that they're using the Shiba army to promote the Shiba Inu coin ecosystem. But I also believe that it's kind of a win-win, man. So I don't think that they're doing it just like out of bad intentions, like completely using the Shiba Inu coin, I don't know, marketing presence or Shiba Inu coin army that's out there and so on. But yes, there's definitely mutual benefit from that happening, and they understand that. The good news is that they didn't just do it and then disappear into the night. And there is benefit created from all of the projects that they're working on. That was kind of the cutoff for the GME split, but you can still, by the next few days, so I don't think it's that important. Very interesting. So we may see a sell-off here pretty soon, Pringleton, is what you're saying. Do you know how Shiba will migrate a Bone ERC20 to the Shibarium network? Christopher. No, so you'll still be able to use it on the Ethereum network, but I don't know how everything's mapped out. Like, I don't necessarily understand that part. I know if you're going to be trading a token on a layer 2 network, it needs to be mapped out on that layer 2 network. I'm not a coder or a programmer, so I don't really understand the development aspect of it, but you still will. It's not like you can't use it on Ethereum anymore. You're still going to be able to use Bone and Leash and Shiba and stuff on Ethereum and on Shibarium, the layer 2 network for Shiba for Bone, that Shiba Inu coin can be used on. Better get TF out of my account. Good put. Yeah, come on. We need only good pudgies in here. Let's see. Put your 13. All these pudgies. We went limp like a noodle. Super sticker. We get noodle super stickers in here. Watch out on that one, man. Watch out on that one. Wet or dry. I don't even know what we're talking about right now. My gosh. Alter egos going on, man. Fight. The only umbrella, looking ones with a purple ring, not the... What? I have no idea what's happening right now. Purple Pudgy. Purple Pudgy, welcome. Purple. We got a bunch of purples coming in here. Oh, Purple said, my friend told me to say hi and subscribe. No lie, not sure how this stuff works, like at all, but you have my support. That's why we're saying welcome, Purple. I was like, what is going on, man? I don't even know what's happening right now. Purple Spade. You get a great friend, man. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Thank you for the support. Absolutely appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I was a little back on the chat there, but now I got back. I get acquainted with what the chat was now that everybody's like, welcome Purple. So yes, welcome Purple. Stacks Ape Nation, thank you for the super sticker. You guys know what time it is. It's time to get hard. Like a diamond. Stacks Ape Nation. Anybody else hard like a diamond out there? You better be. You better be. Stacks, man. Thank you very much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Hey, Clay, is Polygon still on fire? Polygon is still doing well. Yes, it is pulling back slightly right now. I believe it's in the 80s. It was in the 90s earlier. But where are we at with Matic? 89. So it is pulling back a little bit. We talked about this level up here around $1. It was sitting here at 98 cents or so. It is pulling back into the 80s right now. We're seeing a pullback in crypto in general. We saw Bitcoin pull back on that wick. We saw Shiba Inu coin pull back a little bit. But nonetheless, man, still doing very well over the last few days. I mean, look at this. This is a 5-minute chart right here, rolling higher from the 70s all the way to about $1, and now pulling back a little bit to a little level of support in this area right here in the upper 80s. So Polygon is still doing very well. Yes. What? Oh, the lonely like button. Oh man, listen. If you don't click that like button, guys, I don't know what we got. What do we have here? How many likes do we have? Monetization's not even on. You guys are getting an ad. I'm telling you that right now. Let's see where we're at. I'll determine whether or not I give you another one. If it's 26, I'm hitting you right now because you guys didn't get one on the way in, so you're getting one right now, and we'll determine whether or not the likes are sufficient for no ad or ad towards the, I don't know, midway mark. Pringleton, we've got the 11-month member chat. Excited for this Fortnite, GME, AMC. Non-sensory first though. Yes. What is the Fortnite, man? I don't even know what Fortnite is. J-Bones, J-Bones don't get no ads. J-Bones don't never get no ads. Moji, you didn't get it on the way in though, man. I didn't even see that. And then somebody said something, so I went to see it. You guys talked about likes, so I had to make sure and see what's going on there. I don't trust the links. Purple, you don't trust what link, man? I mean, that's probably, No, that's probably a good one. I think you're talking about green name. Yeah, if you have an iPhone and you do want a green name, right? You can click the link in my description where it says join the channel, become a bro, all that stuff. Otherwise, dude, don't worry about it, man. It's your first time in here, right? You don't have to worry about that stuff at all. Let's see here. Nope. None of you guys are getting ads anyway. The ad button doesn't even... I broke the ad button on YouTube. You think Bone is a good buy? Yes, I do. Christopher, so I think Bone's a good buy, at least around the release of Shibarium. Okay, let me tell you why. Bone is a necessity on Shibarium, so I do see that guaranteed utility is driving the price higher. When Shibarium is released, I think people are going to have a little bit of an excitement there, and they buy Bone. So I think you're going to see a little bit of a surge. Now, if it does surge and people realize, dude, only 1,000 people are using Shibarium right now. Like, this is a waste. This is whack. What the heck is happening? You may see a sell-off right after. I believe this Shibarium is going to take a long time to really catch on and really stand in a strong way. Over time, it's going to take a lot of users and it's going to take a lot of transactions to really see some benefit. And if people are impatient, they're most likely going to sell off of that Bone they buy. So you got to keep that in mind, man, that you may see a nice jump up and you might see it dump right back off after Shibarium. People might get excited about the release date and they might be buying the rumor, and then when Shibarium's released, selling the news as well. So do I think it's a good buy? Yes, if you're conservative and if you use it as a trade, or if you just strictly have that long-term mentality and you're willing to wait for Shibarium to really catch on. I'm not the only chica in here. Julia Gulia, you actually might be. I have not seen anybody else. Opinion on Shibarium, burning Shib. Yeah, Diamond, I'm excited about it doing it, but like I say, I think it's going to take a while for Shibarium to really catch on with a lot of people and really be utilized. So if there's only 1,000 people using it and they're just using it to hold their crypto, we're probably not going to burn that much Shiba Inu coin. But if a couple years down the road, man, we got 500,000 users on Shibarium, then we can see some massive burns in that space. So I think it's going to be good, but I think it's going to be a lot longer term than a lot of people are really focused on right now. So by Jamie, after hours to get the stock split deal. So Shredda, let me say this, okay? If you were not a GameStop holder as of the record date, and typically the record date is the close of that day that they put it on there. So and I have not been keeping up on all of the dates, but if today was the record date July 18th, you should have been a shareholder as of the close of July 18th. If you were, you will be receiving the dividend. If you were not, in a typical manner, you will not be receiving the dividend, okay? So if you're going to buy after hours today, it's most likely not going to count, okay? I would imagine that it should already be selling off. Now, I have seen some weird things with dividends lately in terms of like looking at BBIG and stuff like that. So unless they have something else stated and it's atypical, based on my knowledge of dividends, you needed to be a shareholder on record as of the record date. And that means by the close of trading on the record date. And from what I know, the record date was today. So my answer, my non-financial advice answer, right, because I'm just talking about a typical situation right here, would be no. You can't buy after hours to still get it. But, you know, I've seen weird things recently with BBIG and Cryptide and all of that stuff. So I guess look it up for a better answer just in case it is not typical, right? Anyone still buying the Shiba Land stuff? Outdoor Smile. Actually, I really haven't seen any hype about Shiba Lands anywhere. If you have, let me know. Do you think Shib will touch 12 again today? Today? Probably not. Probably not today. Here's what I think, though. I mean, maybe tonight sometime. But if you're looking at a daily chart, right here, we've got very similar candles in Bitcoin and Shiba Inu coin. You guys can see bottom left and top right here, right? Touching 12 again. It doesn't have to go that high to get back up to 12. But what we have is Bitcoin coming right back down into this channel. We talked about that wicking back down earlier and coming back down into this channel right here. Same deal for Shiba Inu coin, wicking back down and down. Shiba Inu coin could slightly rise again, maybe 1180s, 1190s to get back up to where it's comfortable in its channel. But I don't think that it's going to get the support necessary from Bitcoin, at least until a potential follow through tomorrow. So, and like I say, dude, this is just looking at the graph and really making my decision based on candlesticks. Let me tell you right now that candlesticks are just as good as candlesticks sound. They're not guaranteed. You can get a feel for what might be happening or what could potentially happen based on candlestick patterns. But as far as them guaranteeing anything, no, dude, we could end. I mean, there could be some news that comes out. We could end back down here at 19,000. We could shoot all the way up to 25,000 today. There's no guarantee of what happens, and Shiba Inu coin could come back down to 800 points per coin, or shoot back up to 2,000 points per coin. There's no guaranteeing what would happen, but based on this candlestick right here, I do think that we have to overcome or succumb to this resistance level right here. So, I mean, I would say no, unless we get a continuation throughout the evening that would take it back up to the 1,200 point per coin level. But like I say, man, that's just me, and I hope you guys realize that. I know, I really feel confident that you do realize that it's just me giving my thought on the candlesticks there. I really don't use candlesticks to trade, right? But nothing is guaranteed, so don't go out there and not buy it, because I said there's no way it's going to reach 1,200. Could do it this evening, but it is what it is, man, and I think you guys know that by now. Love the positivity, but this is rocket science to me. Purple, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you. I try my best to break anything and everything down. So if you, and that may have seemed like a little bit of rocket science, right? If I'm talking about those, it kind of went back to what we were talking about earlier today in the chat and looking at these different candles. Each one of these colors, each one of these lines, these little bars on the screen is a candlestick. That's what they call them on the chart. You know, you can basically take whatever line style you want. I just turned Bitcoin into lines here, and you can make it an area and shade it in. But a lot of people trade candlesticks, and there's many different types of candlesticks as well that you can look at here. And a lot of them mean a lot of different things to different people. I'm comfortable Well, I'm more comfortable with the hollow candles right here, but because it's easier to see on the screen, we use the solid candles. I'm more comfortable looking at candlestick patterns than I am with like open, high, low, close bars, or even I don't even know how to pronounce this Ashi candlestick and the averages in these candlesticks here. So if something sounds like it's too much, and I don't care if you think that this is your first chat and you shouldn't be asking questions, dude, there's 99 other people in here that most likely a couple of them, if not the majority of them, have the same question. So please do not ever feel like you can't ask a question or that something went over your head and you need it explained. If I miss the chat, I can guarantee you somebody else sees it and they can try their best to explain it to you, or bring it back to my attention and we can talk about it for a minute. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of people in here that are willing to help, especially if it's something that you feel you're too new. Please don't ever feel like you can't ask a darn question. I don't even care if you're asking what is a candlestick, right? To you have no idea what it is. It might seem basic if I just keep throwing that word out there, but there's probably somebody else that doesn't know either. Bobby! And then if you want to see me do something stupid, Thank you very much. Thank you, Bobby, for the super sticker, man. I love it. I love how that's Bobby's favorite super sticker. I don't know if it's the sound. I don't know if it's the green ball or what Bobby likes so much about it. But Bobby, man, thank you very much for that super sticker. Really appreciate that, man. You are absolutely awesome. And I know that's your favorite one, dude. I got you. Not the licking stick. No, it's definitely not the licking stick, man. It's the little lime head, man. Who is about to strike a match to me? Shredder. What do you mean, man? We got some matches coming on now. I don't even know what's going on. This is the Brotherhood, brother. Way. Ask away. Exactly, Wayne Grow. Nobody should ever feel ashamed to ask for anything in here. I get Purple Spade no time at all to figure this out. Yes, Shredder. Usually, look, man, if we get some new people that come in here, if they come back for a second live stream, I'm pretty sure that they've found their home, right? And if they don't, honestly, it is okay. Quantity is great. Quantity is amazing on YouTube because it means that more people are coming in. They got to view the ad. YouTube makes more money. The stream makes more money. Like, all of that stuff is great. But I will undoubtedly put you guys up against... Dude, I'd put you up against like a Mr. Beast chat room or something as having the purest quality out of any live stream chat on the internet. I'm telling you that, and I honestly believe that. I don't talk crap, right? And I wouldn't talk crap about my own live stream chat. You guys are absolutely of the purest and highest quality. Quantity might be less than some others. Absolutely, we get that. But, dude, nonetheless, if you guys come back for a second live stream, I know you've pretty much found your home. So, good deal, Purple. I know you're going to be coming back, too. SD! What is going on, SD? I see SD throwing them little eyeballs in the chat right now. SD, how you doing, man? You're doing it all wrong, my guy. You're doing it all wrong. Oh, no, what is this song? The Holy Grail? You're singing? It might be. Outdoor Smile. It might be. It's asset set to the moon. What is AMC? Stacks Ape Nation. AMC closed at 16.54, and it's currently sitting at 16.50 right now. Very good day with a 7.5% gain. Nice. GameStop sitting at 146.64. Dead break even after hours right now. And we got Bitcoin trading sideways, Shiba Inu coin trading sideways. Not a ton of after hours action going on right now. Basically all stagnant, with Bureau Therapeutics the highest gainer after hours on our watch list right here. 2.90% higher at the moment. If you want the best time of your life, this is the place. Dude, and there might be people in here that don't even trade crypto, that don't even trade stocks, that don't even know about that stuff, that just want to hang out and have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that either. Look, if you can have fun, maybe learn something along the way, shoot, dude, what kind of a better place is that going to be? Was it you I was communicating with? Oh, Bobby. Most likely not, man. I have not DM'd anybody on any platform today. So I don't know when you would have been messaging me, but I have not DM'd anybody on any platform today at all. So I would say no on that one. Pudgy, Thank you for the super chat. Pudgy says, Pika Pika song is being requested by everyone. Well, dude, we get the super chat in there right now. We got 2 rounds of the Pika Pika song. You guys ready for this? With a little dip and shove right after. A little dip and shove right after. You guys ready for this? You guys better do it with me. We only got 2 rounds on this one. La Pika Pika, La Pika Pika, La Pika 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 Pika, La Pika 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 Pika. La Pika Pika, La Pika Pika, La Pika 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 Pika, La Pika 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 Pika. Pika, if you're listening right now, thank you for the song. We appreciate that. Pudgy dedicated that song to you. Thank you very much. Pudgy13, man, appreciate you. Outdoor Smile says, I'm going to a cookout this weekend, and I don't know how to eat a hot dog properly. Well, you take that hot dog and you dip it. You dip that hot dog in your favorite dip, whatever that might be, man. You just dip it down, and then you take it and shove it. 1 bite's all you need on a little hot dog. You just... and you're good to go. Outdoor Smile, man, thank you very much for the hot dog. Really appreciate that as well. Dip and shove, ladies and gentlemen. The dip and shove. Oh, I was afraid of that. Yeah, Bobby, man, it happens, man. I'm very sorry. But there's a lot of people, for some reason, who try to pretend to be me. Dude, I'm going to tell you, if these guys put half as much effort into pretending to be me, they just would be themselves, I can guarantee you, 1, they would get followers, and 2, they would most likely be successful. Like, they put in a lot of effort to retweet everything that I say and repost everything that I post and then DM people all day long. Like, my gosh, dude, they've got some great sales tactics if they're DMing people all day long like that. A job with the energy. Ooh, Purple, I know you're staying for not for long now. Can't tell her you sang that for her. Yes, you can. Or I can tell you sang that, but good, Purple. Do it, man. Could I give you all the financial advice? Oh, no. Hopefully none. Hopefully nobody gave Bobby any financial advice. Dude, that didn't look good. Bobby, that's how you eat a hot dog, man. Hey, if you aren't a dad, you are going to be a great one day. Chris, man, stop being so nice to me. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Stop being so nice to me, though. What are you doing? What's Chris want? We need to know what Chris needs right now. We need to know what Chris wants. Clear the Rockets warming up, or is this going to be another disappointment? Are we talking JB? Are we talking like for after hours MOAS, or are we literally talking on the daily? Because on the daily, man, I wouldn't get ahead of myself and say that this is going to be disappointing. Let me give you a couple of reasons why. We are positioning ourselves to potentially break out of this area. We started to test the lower end of these wicks in this little area right here, but this gain that we saw today, 1, signals a very nice breakthrough of the level of resistance we had in this area. I do like that, but we also maintained this gain when we had, let's look at, daily on the NASDAQ. Daily on the NASDAQ, look at the candle we had today. Okay, we completely bounced off this resistance level and came way back down here. So a major pullback in the overall market, but a continuation in AMC. So I really like the fact that we moved up here. Now, let me say this. If we do start to experience a pullback or a continuation of this pullback in the overall market, syndicated by the NASDAQ or S&P, it doesn't matter which one you look at, both of them still pulling back off resistance today. If we see a continuation back down to the downside in the overall market, it will most likely be more difficult for AMC to continue to the upside. But if this was just a bounce off resistance and we retest it again over the next couple of days, I'm excited about this move right here. This is a very strong move. And you know, if you break out of this area right here, man, we could be retesting 20 pretty soon. So I'm excited about it. I'm not going to be overly optimistic, but I certainly am optimistic about the move that we've been seeing right there. Let's see. Is this gain a fake pump? Philip, in AMC, the market, or Bitcoin? I feel like if you're talking about AMC, I kind of just talked about that a little bit in what I was answering for JB there. If you're talking about crypto, we can talk about that in a second here. Clear, if Binance supplied 1.2% burn, you think Loom will reach 10 billion? Sultan, I do think it's going to still be a while before we reach the 10 billion supply, especially if the price does continue to rise along with more coins being burnt. I mean, if you think about that, man, if all of a sudden we do see some very nice gains in price, it's going to be harder to burn more, because all of a sudden people went from being able to buy 1 million or 10 million Luna Classic. Now they can only buy 100,000 or 500,000 Luna Classic. It would be a much lower quantity that we would be able to trade in, and therefore burns would continue to fall as the price continues to rise. So they should have some level of equilibrium. If you think about it, price is really low right now, so we can buy high quantities. And the higher the quantity, the more Luna Classic we burn. Hopefully, the more Luna Classic we burn, the price goes up, and we're able to buy less quantity, and therefore the burns come down a little bit, but that price is still moving higher. It's what we want to see. So there should be some level of equilibrium on burns. So I don't know how long it's going to take to get to 10 billion. People have estimated and said that it's only going to take a few months, and that is true if the price never moves up and volume remains the same. So it's kind of like a linear model, and it's not going to be that way in real life. Dark Matter, thank you very much for the salt shaker. Dark Matter, salt is just so good, dude. You throw the salt on the table and you throw it over your shoulder for good luck. But then because salt tastes so good and it's good for you, you need some. You gotta but you gotta make sure that it doesn't get in your eye because it stings, dude. Dark Matter, thank you very much for the super sticker. Really appreciate you, man. They want me to do some day trading with AI and wanted a snapshot of my portfolio. Yeah, Bobby, listen, I don't know. They may not have like bad intentions of stealing your crypto or your portfolio if they're trying to sign you up for that AI bot. They could, right? Like if you deposit $1,000 or whatever with their AI bot, then they could just steal your $1,000. Absolutely. But alternatively, they might just be trying to sell affiliate links for like a Pionex bot or something like that too. So I'd be skeptical of anybody that's trying to get you to sign up for something like that, especially not being me, man. They're already lying about who they are, so they're probably up to no good. We'll see Ortex on AMC today, if you don't mind. Sexy brother from another mother. Eric, I don't have Ortex data on AMC. If anybody in the chat right now has Ortex data on AMC, get it for Eric, please. Ethereum Classic just went up a ton. What are your thoughts on Ethereum Classic? So, Anarchist, I do like the fact that Ethereum Classic is mineable right now, and I do have some Ethereum Classic that I've mined, but I think that Ethereum Classic stands to benefit more from anything going on with Ethereum, and especially if people are misunderstanding that Ethereum Classic is not Ethereum, and they buy Ethereum Classic. We saw a spike up, man, last year maybe, when Ethereum Classic was running, but it's because people thought it was Ethereum. When was this? I think it was. I think it was this run, back in here. It could have been this daily run in here, from like May 1st to 5th or whatever. It ran from $36 to $170, and this is because people misunderstood and thought that this was Ethereum as opposed to Ethereum Classic, and they were buying it ridiculous amounts, going from $40 to $170 in like a 4-day period here. So Ethereum Classic has a little bit more to gain from Ethereum than it does from anything else. But nonetheless, I do have some because I've mined it, so I don't think it's a bad coin. STSY666, thank you very much for the super chat. One up. One up. One up. One up. Thank you very much for the one up, man. Really appreciate the extra life there, man. Every now and again, you do need an extra life. So thank you very much, STSY, for the super sticker, man. Really appreciate that. And then move to the salt shaker, puts the hand, kind of, whoa, Eric, yeah, it might be, but look, it's all about health, okay, and nutrition. You got to have a little sodium in your diet there. All right, Clay, after Voyager, and if Coinbase goes bankrupt, what's happened to the coin, the hold? Are they burnt? So, Kyle, excellent question. No, they're not necessarily burnt. Somebody was asking that maybe last week. Let's say Voyager goes bankrupt, right? We can get to Coinbase in a second here, but Voyager goes bankrupt. And they have filed for bankruptcy. What is going to happen is and we can use myself as an example, right? I own USDC. I own the stable coin on Voyager. I absolutely do not expect them to pay me all of that USDC back. What happens to it? Well, here's the thing. They already lent it out. It's in my account. The number is in my account, but the actual coins are not in my account. They lent my coins out, and they are unable to get those coins back. So if they're unable to get those coins back, they're not going to pay me. Now, are those coins burnt? No. They're either, stolen by Three Arrows Capital, who's not returning them, or Three Arrows Capital, like Voyager loaned them to Three Arrows Capital, and then Three Arrows Capital either stole them or loaned them to somebody else. Somebody has those coins. They're not burnt. Now, the same goes if you have Shiba Inu coin, right? If you own Shiba Inu coin in Voyager, and let's say you owned 100 million Shiba in Voyager, and they're not going to give you that they're not going to give you that 100 million back. Let's say you end up walking away with 10 million Shiba Inu coin. Where does that 90 million go? They loaned that 90 million out to somebody. They either loaned it out to Three Arrows, somebody else. So somebody has those coins. They're just not paying them back. They were stolen is essentially what happened. They were loaned out, and they were yours, but they were loaned out, and they're not giving them back. Same as if I let you borrow this Magic 8-Ball, and then all of a sudden you run away with it. You're not going to give it back to me. Well, you didn't borrow it anymore. You stole it at that point. I lent it to you with expectations of getting it back, and you stole it from me because you're not giving it back to me. Essentially, these coins would have been stolen as opposed to burned. JJ, this is a very confusing one, but I like this one, man. Very confusing, but I don't know if this guy is an underwater rock star. JJ, I don't know if he's scuba diving or if he's a rock star, man, but I do want to say thank you very much because that is a confusing one, and I like outdoor smile, man. Oh, you always coming in with the scary super sticker. Outdoor smile. Thanks for reminding me that I am alive right now because I have a major head rush. Thank you very much. And JJ, thank you very much as well. Late to the party because we aren't rich yet. It's all right, man. We still got to be working. Feel like buying, but then again, I still have no money. It happens to the best of us. I've been planting seeds all day, so we should see baby apes helping the cause soon. Nice, man. Nice. Chris, that's what I like to hear that, man. Very good. Thanks for the greetings. You have my subscription and support. Goodbye. Purple, enjoy your afternoon, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. 98 viewers, and I was like, I thought it was the first like. Come on, bro. Caesar, no way you're the first like. We've got 59 likes in here. Oh, God. 59 likes halfway through the stream. Guys, if we don't have 75 likes by the next time, it's only 16 likes. If we don't have 75 likes by the next time I look at the likes, I will be hitting you with an ad, so you're going to have to deal with that. Thanks. Purple Seeds, absolutely, man. I own my coins on Uphold, I think. I thought I owned my coins on Voyager, too, man. I thought I owned my coins on Voyager, so I guess we're going to have to see. EV, not a good idea, Clay. Electric vehicles, not a good idea. What are we talking about, John? Which one? Their own accounts. Oh, gee. What are we talking about? On Voyager or something else? You actually scared me. Good. Outdoor smile. Good. Because you scared me, man. Hey, bro. Why is Bitcoin going up again? Slowly, 22,000. I'm done. Feds coming in the end of the month. And then, okay, so I believe that Bitcoin is going up right now because of the Ethereum merge news. Bitcoin was very nice today, trying to break through this resistance level as Ethereum has some very strong news about moving over from proof of work to proof of stake. Now, Ethereum bouncing above $1,500 per coin today, and we get a little bit of a wick, but we can see that Bitcoin falling back even more because the news isn't just for Bitcoin, or the news isn't crypto like specific. It's Ethereum specific. So it is having a positive effect on the overall crypto market right now, with a lot of things having a green day today, like we can see for Shiba Inu coin here. But it is pulling back a little bit. Like we talked about this morning, man. If we had confirmation, or if we closed above this green line and have confirmation tomorrow, it's going to be a much stronger move to the upside than this wick is. The wick that we're seeing and saw back here could absolutely lead to this remaining as resistance and turn back around. So just because we had a wick breakout this morning does not mean that this is not holding up as resistance, and we could see a turnaround back to the downside now. So we will keep our eyes on Bitcoin on that daily chart there to see what happens. 59 show. What are you gonna add us? Yeah, you scared? Kalani, you better be scared, man. I will add you. We don't get to 75 here by the next time I look at it. It shows 1 on mine. You play me. Yeah, Caesar, you got to reload or something, man. Here comes the ad. No, not yet, man. I'm not looking yet. Read above that comment. John J. John J. John J. John J. John J. John J. John, I did not see if you had a comment above that comment. If it did, I don't think it came through, man, unless it was way up there. Unless it was way up there, man. 1 red flags. Phone numbers in Tennessee and Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, Bobby. That is a pretty big red flag, dude. If their phone number is not from Ohio, it's a pretty big red flag. Let's see. Although I could make a fake phone number, right? Technically, if I wanted to, and get one out of Tennessee. But I'm also not going to give you my phone number. I thought Google will issue shares. By the end of the day, it was actually a GME. I suck. What do you mean you suck? You talking about the GameStop split there? Are you talking about Google split? What are we talking about? Ethereum merge means Ethereum 2.0, right? Kalani. So I have been seeing some Ethereum 2.0 stuff trending. I don't know if it's actually Ethereum 2 or not. The Ethereum merge, as far as I know, just means moving from proof of work to proof of stake. And I don't actually know if that's resulting in Ethereum 2.0. I will have to look into that a little bit more. If anybody else has a definitive answer on that, let us know. But I didn't know if it was going to result in an Ethereum 2.0 or not. And Bitcoin seemed to be bouncing off that level of resistance there a little bit and posting 3 purple lines in a row. Didn't like my last post. Bobby, rather be spanked. Me? You'd rather be spanked? Or I'd rather be, I don't even know. Best of luck to your candles. Purple spade, man. Best of luck on the rest of your afternoon. Thank you. What's the difference between short trade and a swing trade? So Diamond. I don't know if you're just talking about a short-term trade, and there's really no difference, right? A swing trade is usually something that you swing from one day to the next. So a day trade, you open it and close it in the same day. A swing trade, you either swing it from one day to the next or 1 week to the next and so on. It's a little bit of a longer-term trade than a day trade is, and can go anywhere from a couple days. Honestly, a swing trade could be a couple months as well. So the time frame, it differs there. Now, a short trade or shorting a stock means that you're playing it to the downside. It means that you borrow shares and sell them before you ever buy them. So it means you want the price to go down. So we technically could have shorted Bitcoin here. We could have sold Bitcoin at 21,600 and we're buying it at 21,500. Maybe we sold 10 Bitcoins and we made $1,000, right? We went in there and sold it at 21.6 and we bought it back after we sold it at 21.5. We played it to the downside. So since we sold it at 21.6 and we bought it for 21.5, we made $100 per coin. If we would have done that with 1 coin, we would have made $100. We would have done it with 10 coins, we would have made $1,000. So not exactly sure what you mean by short trade, if you're actually talking about shorting a stock or shorting a crypto, or if you're just talking about a short-term trade. YouTube Red ad kryptonite. Oh, stacks ape. Nah, the YouTube, anybody with YouTube Red or like premium or whatever out there, you don't have to watch the ad, but YouTube still gives me like a penny. YouTube still gives me a penny from you guys. And honestly, I don't know the difference, if it's better or worse. Like if you don't have YouTube Red versus you do have YouTube Red. I just know the YouTube Red stuff is pretty low. I hope Shib loses another 0 soon. Bobby, if Shib loses another 0 soon, we're all going to be very happy. I hope so as well. As long as I make a 12,000 profit a year, I'll only pay 10% taxes. My stocks are my long term, my crypto or my swing trades. Hey, Caesar, very good, man. Very good. Yeah, and I don't know what all the taxes are depending on where everybody's going to be at and so on. But nonetheless, man, I hope everybody makes a profit, even if you have to pay taxes on it. Profits are better than losses. AMC was a swing trade once, man. Oh, JB. Oh, JB. Oh, my gosh. JB just kind of put me in a time machine back to February. End of January, February of 2021, when AMC was going to squeeze tomorrow. And people are still literally saying that AMC is going to squeeze tomorrow. So, yeah, dude, AMC once was a swing trade as well. Now it is our lifelong mission. And it's our lifelong goal. God, dude, I literally remember having like 3,000 subscribers talking about AMC, just really excited about it, running up and squeezing. Like, it was going to squeeze, man. And I never imagined that AMC would have turned into what it did. Golly bum, dude. If you think about that, if you think about what AMC became and what it turned into, it's kind of mind-blowing. It's kind of mind-blowing, dude. I thought you might do like 2 or 3 videos on AMC. It was going to run up. It was going to squeeze, and then people would have been done with it, and everything would have been good and fine. But, dude, it literally, I think it turned into a lifestyle. It's kind of crazy what it was able to do. I thought swing trading was when you invite another couple of assets to join your portfolio. Outdoor Smile, that is also a form of swing trading. Yes, that is also a form of swing trading. Not necessarily the financial form of swing trading. So I don't know if we're going to spend too much time discussing that, but it is also a form of swing trading, yes. Good afternoon, Clay. Michael, good afternoon to you. That swing trading was what some couples do to prevent it. Yeah, Pudgy, like I say, man. Also a form of swing trading. Not necessarily to do with finance, so we're not going to discuss it in too much detail, but yes, there are plenty of variations of swing traders out there. What you say about the news? Putin banned Bitcoin, and European Central Bank would like to ban crypto. I live on the wrong continent. STSY. What continent do you live on, man? Are you over there in Europe, or what do you got going on? But look, I don't think that the United States at this point is going to ban crypto. I did see that Russia stopped it. I did not know the European Central Bank was doing more or wants to ban crypto. But I do believe at some point the United States is really going to heavily regulate crypto. Why? Because they want their hands in my pocket, man. There's no other way around it. They want their hands in my pocket. Now, it could have its pros and cons, right? I got to take somebody else's hand out of my pocket. It's just to put a government official's hand in my pocket. I got to take centralized exchanges out of my pocket, like they're already stealing my coins. And then I got to let the government reach in. And I think it's the future, right? I think they will be regulating things because I think that they want to get their hand as much in the digital asset space as possible because I do think their end goal is to create a digital dollar. What if the squeeze never happens? Kalani, it's got to at some point, man. So the shorts have to cover at some point. Whether the squeeze happens is going to depend on whether or not people hold out. And if the supply is met, or if the demand is met by supply, meaning if people are willing to sell when the short sellers have to buy or when they go to buy, the squeeze doesn't happen, right? You need that supply and demand differential for the price to actually squeeze higher. And if you and I are willing to sell to these short sellers as the price moves up a little bit, we don't squeeze higher in price. It all boils down to supply and demand. The short sellers have to cover, and that equals an increase in demand. If they either cover slowly and never really increase daily demand, well, you never really squeeze. If they do go to cover and people are just eager to sell, well, you never really squeeze, but the shorts do cover. So I think that is a less likelihood, but it is a possibility. Keep up the good work, bro. Between you, Happy Getty Crypto, and Luna DAO, I keep optimistic on Luna Classic. Michael, very nice, man. I know those guys post a lot on Twitter. I do see a lot of their stuff, so that is very cool that you mentioned me with both of them. But yes, man, look, I'm optimistic as well. I believe the community, the lunatics out there, are really growing, and we've seen a lot of support for Luna Classic. I don't know how much they proclaim on their Twitters and stuff. It is still a very risky play, right? I mean, we have to recognize that it's still a very risky play, and in the fact that it fell from the heavens back down to earth, man. It was $100, and now it's 0.00002 or 0.0001, whatever it's at right now, and really lost its value, lost its purpose, and is being rebuilt. And anytime something is trying to rise up out of the ashes like that, you've got risk. But you can't have just incredible reward without that type of risk. You can't. That's a scam. If somebody produces you, or if somebody says you got guaranteed gains that are not 1%, like a bond, if somebody tells you got guaranteed gains of 100x, 200, 500x potential, I mean, come on, man. You can't really believe that, right? Let's see. What do the American regulations mean for the UK and other countries? Kyle, so good question there. Let's just go through a couple examples. Let's say the United States starts to regulate centralized cryptocurrency exchanges. If Binance can't meet the regulation standards here in the United States, Binance wouldn't be able to have any U.S. customers. If Binance can't have any U.S. customers, I would imagine that Binance would not do very well. So you would imagine these centralized exchanges begin to meet U.S. regulation standards. So it could clean up the crypto space in that sense. Now, if it hinders in any way the crypto space, if all of a sudden Coinbase can't meet U.S. regulations, if Binance can't meet U.S. regulation standards, and all of these exchanges have to go elsewhere, you're gonna lose a ton of buyers, man. And there's no other way around that. And I'm not sitting here saying that U.S. is you need the U.S., but you do, right? There's a ton of money in the United States. It is invested. It is very difficult to see the types of gains that we have without U.S. money involved. And therefore, I do think that regardless of what U.S. regulations are, it's going to have a global effect, at least on the price. Now, as far as European Union or somebody or the UK following suit and regulating crypto the same way that the U.S. regulates crypto, that's yet to be seen, man. They don't have to follow the same regulations that the United States does. So you might have unregulated exchanges and unregulated crypto coins being made in other countries, but they wouldn't be allowed to be purchased and things like that, and wouldn't be allowed to exist here in the United States. So just because we put in regulations doesn't mean another country has to put in regulations, but nonetheless, I do believe the price would be affected just because of the sheer amount of money that is invested here in the United States. Other swing traders talk meow. All right. Also, Terra Rebels, I forgot to mention them. Yes, we got a lot of people that are doing very well for the Terra Luna community out there. And a quick recap, what is the whole debacle with AMC? Oh, Kalani. So there's roughly 100 million shares that are being shorted on AMC right now. There's 500 million shares in total. Now, those are the reported shares. I will say this. I'm only going to talk about the reported shares. With 100 million shares being shorted on AMC, a lot of those are shorted now in profitable. But previously, the 100 million shares were in negative territory. And that's when AMC was running up $14, $15, $20, $30, $50, $70 per share. The hedge funds that were shorting AMC were losing billions of dollars. The game plan is, if these people are guaranteed to buy back 100 million shares of AMC, if we aren't willing to sell it to them, right? If we go out and we buy those shares and we diamond hand them, and we're not willing to sell those shares of AMC back, we have something that they absolutely are required to buy back. Now, the only way to get it out of our hands at that point is to pay us more. And until they pay us the number that we're willing to sell at, then they just have to offer more and more and more. They have to continue offering a higher price until people finally are willing to sell AMC. So that's the whole debacle there. A lot of people believe that 100 million shares is a gross underestimate, that there are billions of shares that were never reported as being sold short. And if there are billions of shares that are never reported as being sold short, hedge funds would all of a sudden have to cover the entirety 2, 3, 4, 10 times over before they would be able to get out of their debt. Because that's what they have right now. They owe those shares of AMC. They have to buy them back. Now, whether or not it's 100 million that's being reported or it's 10 billion, like a lot of people expect it to be, they have to. That's a guaranteed demand on those shares. And when those shares do go to cover, when those shares do go to be purchased back, we expect the price to rise. Now, like I say, the price is only going to rise if people are unwilling to sell. And the way they're dragging this out for a multi-year period, I personally believe people are going to be more willing to sell as the price goes up because they've been emotionally beaten for a year and a half. They want to get out now. They want to, I guess, regain their initial investments. It's going to be very tough. But that's the entire debacle right there. Lunk all the way. I'm cashing Lunk at 0.005, dude, half a cent, man. I was talking about Lunk at half a cent in the video this morning. It's a definite possibility, man. It's a definite possibility. You know, you're looking at that level when, if we break the 22,000 point per coin mark on Luna Classic, I think that half a cent is definitely doable because we've got like no technical resistance after you break through 22,000. I mean, 0.0095. Yeah, now we're starting to add more there. Now we're going up to a penny. That's your answer. Good night. I think good night, right? Everybody, see you tomorrow. To the moon. STSY, man. Enjoy your evening. Waiting for Gene Simmons to launch Kiss Army Toe. Well, the best, however you say your name, anything's possible, man. Anything's possible. Made the mistake of selling AMC at $15. Will it ever go down so I can buy it again? Master, look. It doesn't have to go down for you to buy it again. I understand wanting to get in lower than where you sold it at because it was rising. Yes. Right now, the chart looks very good. We broke above. We're at 1650 right now. And we are at a little level of resistance at the lower end of these wicks right here. That's the exact level we're testing right now or tested today. Will it go back down below 15? It absolutely could. What we're looking at the NASDAQ, what we're looking on at the NASDAQ right now is a pullback off this resistance level. If the NASDAQ and the overall market continues to get hit, AMC is likely to continue getting hit as well. Well, don't forget, man, we've got a lot going on still with inflation and interest rates, and they're going to start throwing recession fears out there. So there is a lot that is potentially negative in the overall market that could start to drive the prices back down. But we have had a nice little run over the last week and a half or so with AMC that drove the price up. But that's the risk we run trading, right? If you sell AMC at 15 and you try to get a little bit of a lower price off a bounce off resistance and it starts to move through, I mean that's the price we pay for any trade is the possibility. Let me show you. This morning I talked about the QQQ. I bought a put on the QQQ and it was doing very well for a minute. And we can see on the 5-minute chart here. Here's what I base the trade off of, right? We're at a major level of daily resistance on the QQQ, okay? Boom, tapped it here, boom, tapped it here, boom, tapped it here again. If you look at a 1-hour chart, you can see, boom, tapped it here, fell back down pretty heavy. Boom, tapped it here, fell back down pretty heavy. We tested it again this morning. Now, I got in on the first test. I bought a put, and it started to pull back. It did very well. I was up about 25% or so. And put a 10% stop loss on there. I don't know if I stopped out on this tick back up or if it was this tick back up here. But nonetheless, hit my 10% and moved on with my life. And this towards the end of the stream in the morning, we were looking at it. We were testing it again, and it started to curl back over. And I don't know if it was on this candle or right in here. But nonetheless, this green line is when we said, okay, these are the things that I would look for a day trade. I think I was talking to Kalani. These are the things I would look for a day trade, and with this curl back over here and not being able to break through resistance, we could play the QQQ to the downside. Just for reference, this is a massive decline off this resistance level and would have been a perfect trade. Depending on which strike price you bought, if I never put a stop loss on my option this morning, I would have, at this point, 3 to 4x. I don't know where it actually ended here, but down here, it was a 4x gain, okay? If you would have got in right here, you would have been looking at roughly a 10 to 15x gain, rolling from this bounce off here down to here. And if you would have bought, I believe, 291 strike price puts on the QQQ, they were 5 cents in this area right here. They started to curl back over, so you probably would have got in the 7 to 10 cent range. They were above $2. They were above $2.50, and I think they closed somewhere around, I don't know, like $1.50 or so, bouncing back a little bit. But they were $2.50 in this area right here, and that is, I mean, from the low to the high, like a 50x gain, man, like a 50x gain. So massively wild swings in the QQQ today, and that's both the benefit and the danger of playing options. Hey Clay, I wanted to move my money out of Coinbase. Do you have any wallet you recommend? So Lewis, man, there's a lot of different decentralized wallets like Trust Wallet, MetaMask that you can look into, and if you want to look into a cold storage wallet like a little flash drive, you can look into Ledger. They've been around for quite some time and pride themselves on security, so it's definitely something to look at. Good evening, Clayton, everyone. Sarah Descroy, good evening to you. Glad to have you in here, Sarah. E aí, doidão? Eu não sou doidão. Jameson, mas e aí? Look like there is a possibility of Voyager allowing withdrawals soon. Jameson, I would love that, man. I think they're probably just going to start with US dollars, but I would love if they start allowing withdrawals on cryptocurrency. Everyone, I'm flying, which is awful because I get it. Worst anxiety on airplanes. Have an awesome day. Peak of power. Nothing to be worried about. I completely get anxiety on airplanes. People, for some reason, have a fear of flying. You are going to be okay. Everything is going to be fine. And I promise, whenever you land, you're going to feel a lot better. So no worries while you're in the sky. Thank you very much for swinging by to let us know what's going on today, and definitely check back in with us tomorrow so that we know you're all good. Pika, we're sitting here waiting for you. Pika, glad you touched base for your cellular goes out of service. Have a safe flight and landing. Heck yeah, Pika, for real. I don't even know what that is. Thoughty world, whatever that means. Flap them arms harder, Pika. Oh my gosh, Mo G coming in with the grandpa jokes there. Okay, Mo. Okay, we gotcha. And a lot of liquids. Yeah, and chew some gum so your ears don't pop. You'll be good. What do they make about Coinbase? Look, dude, Coinbase is a massive exchange. Coinbase has like 89 million users and most likely has enough money to survive a downturn like we're seeing, right? They made it through the first one. They can make it through the second one. Now, if Coinbase over-leveraged and lent our money out to whack hedge funds and different crypto investors out there, they're going to see problems. It's going to get bad. And if Coinbase goes down, the entire cryptocurrency market is going to be on its head. Please realize that. Do not take a Coinbase bankruptcy or restructuring as light, okay? If you see Coinbase saying anything, and by that time it's probably too late anyway, but if you see Coinbase saying anything about going down with 90 million users, dude, just be conservative. Like, come on, man. You can say 90 million users. If 90 million users lose their crypto, it's going to be bad news, man. It's going to be bad news. But, guys, I can't believe this day has gone really fast. It is 5 o'clock already. We're going to get off. We're going to do some shout-outs. We will be back this evening with 2 videos, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I want to say thank you to everybody for being in here. I'm going to hit you with a like, too. I mean, you guys, you got 93 likes. Look, to get it to 100. If you don't get to 100 before I reach AMC Trapper shout out down there, I am hitting you with another, because 100 likes is good. I am hitting you with another ad. But, man, Dark Matter, shout out to you. Shredder, Thought Phil, see you later. We got Lewis, man. See you later, Tim. Enjoy your evening. Pudgy, see you later. Ronald, we've got Peak of Power. Enjoy your flight. It will be okay, I promise. Shredder, John J, AMC Trapper says, peace out to the Diamond-Handed Ape, Shiba Army, and the lunatics out there. 100 likes? This guy's 98. So lame, dude. So lame. I hit you with another like. I said 100 likes, and you guys hit me with 98. Like, 8 of you couldn't have clicked the like button. Come on now. Anybody get a like? Or anybody get an ad? Let me know if you got an ad out there. No Wana today. Wana, if you're listening, trust me. We really want you to talk in the chat. You don't need to send super chats or any of that stuff, but we do want you to talk in the chat. James R, man. See you later, Pudgy. We got Lewis, Ronald, Michael, Shredda, Dark Matter HT. Peace out to you guys. Gone Postal. Later to you, man. Kalani, peace out. Shredda. Chris saying the nicest stuff today, man. Chris, enjoy your afternoon. Enjoy your evening. Pika Power, Sarah DeStacroix, good night to you. Thanks for staying awake and hanging out with us, Sarah. PS5 Future Gaming, Stacks Ape Nation, Paul Reed, see you later, man. He's got the Bored Ape. I love it, dude. Ronald, see you later. Michael, Pudgy, someone hit this. No, don't hit it. Ronald, 103 now. Boom, you guys know what to do. Kalani, man. Yeah, exactly, Kalani. Exactly. You're getting hit with a like if you don't, or you're getting hit with an ad if you don't click that like button. Yorkie Inu, no ad. You 103 likes now. Made it. We made it. You guys got me above 100, 105. You guys are rolling now. This is actually the first time I think in a while we've beat 100. So thank you guys seriously very much. Really appreciate you guys clicking that like button when you do. For some reason, YouTube, I mean, they like it when you click the like button, or engagement or whatever. So, if it didn't matter, I wouldn't say push it, but it does matter. So push the like button, right? Yorkie, see you later, man. Shreddy, John Dade's best. All of you guys, you know what time it is. So if you want to say it with me, say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.